Your study habits that you had in high school are not gonna fly in college. College is no joke. Everything starts now. Like once you graduate high school, you save and you don't look back. Being a nerd is okay. GPA matters. Like, and then they're complaining like, oh my gosh, I'm burnt out. Like, you're doing it to yourself. What's up y'all, just Queen Jean here, back with another YouTube video. I'm gonna be doing another sit down video for you guys. If you do not know who I am, my name is Jean. I am 18 years old, about to be 19. 25 days, y'all say the date. Stay tuned. But yeah, I'm a first year student at the Georgia Institute of Technology. I'm from Arizona and recently moved out here to Atlanta. And I'm Kenyan, y'all, if y'all didn't know. Like, y'all see? If you ain't know, now you know. But y'all, basically in this video, I'm gonna be sitting down to discuss some real stuff. This is gonna be a more serious video. Like, I feel like I don't really do serious videos like that. But I'm basically just gonna be reflecting on my first semester of college, because I feel like making this could be really beneficial and helpful to people who are like currently seniors in high school or that are just looking to go to college soon. So yeah, I'm just gonna share with y'all some of my advice, some things I learned in my first semester that could better prepare somebody else. And yeah, just like this video is kind of for me too, to like really sit and reflect on like how grateful I am to be where I'm at. And yeah, just really reflect. Okay, so I wrote stuff down in my notes. I'm not going off the top of my head. I wrote like 10 bullet points. Okay y'all, so this is my little notes. Shoot, y'all can't see it, but I'm gonna just talk about the first thing. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna talk about is study habits. So what I mean by that is your study habits that you had in high school are not gonna fly in college. Personally, in high school, all high school, I was a straight A student, and I rarely had to like grind hardcore study like that. Like, I'm talking about like study. Like, I studied, but I didn't study, you know? Like I could achieve like all A's on like every test, every quiz with like barely studying. But in college, at least at Georgia Tech, like, that's nowhere near possible. Like, I've just realized how much more I studied for each class I had this semester, like, ever in my whole school career. You gotta put in like a lot more hours for each class. I feel like I dedicated like probably like 3 hours a day for chemistry, so like 15 hours a week, honestly, like 10 to 15 hours a week on studying. Yeah, 10 to 15 hours a week on just chemistry. For math, honestly, I like math is like one of those subjects where I like don't really need to study. It's just like, you know, practicing repetition, practicing problems type thing. So yeah, I would say so roughly like 2.5 hours a week, 3 hours a week for math. And then yeah, so honestly, I feel like I like studied for all my classes, and then the other class I had was English and health class, which required not like barely any studying for real, because my health class, everything was open note assessments. Yeah, so honestly, I would say it's like spend homework studying around 20 hours a week. Honestly, I don't mind it though. Like, I feel like it's necessary. Like, it's literally necessary in order to achieve good grades. So yeah, I don't mind it. It's all in my best interest, honestly. But I just realized like how drastic it is, like the shift from high school to college, studying wise. So okay, the next one is really serious. So second is I really realized that now is the time to get serious with my life. Like, college is no joke. Literally, like, everything starts now. Once you graduate high school, you say, and you don't look back. Like, literally, you're just stepping onto higher stairs. Each accomplishment you make after high school is just like a stepping stone for your future. So honestly, like, that's really hit me, especially for me, because my situation, like, I moved out of state for college and I'm in a whole new environment, whole new different people surrounding me, so it's really different. And yeah, like, really, you just have to think about, like, what do I want for my future? What do I want to be doing? Like, I already know what I'm doing for the next 3 years, but what do I want to be doing after my undergrad? What do I want to do? You know, stuff like that, like long-term thoughts slowly starting to, like, come in my mind. Obviously, like, I'm not, like, jumping too far ahead into the future. You know, you can only plan so far out. You know, life happens. But yeah, that's, like, one thing I've really learned. Yeah. Okay, I don't know why my camera is flashing when I literally charged it, but I'm gonna speed this up. Okay, next is one that's kind of been hard for me to digest, but it's honestly the truth. So honestly, it's don't feel the need to sustain and keep every single relationship or friendship you had in high school. Because honestly, for me, nothing is wrong with, like, the friendships I have from high school, the friends I made in high school, but it's just like, I don't know, it's just a little, like, tie. Like, for me in high school, I felt so tied down, just like the school I went to, and, like, I don't know, I felt really tied down with what I wanted to accomplish, honestly. And so, like, holding on to some of those friendships is just making me feel like it's just like that connection to high school that I don't need anymore, you know? And it's like sometimes I just need to elevate. Not like, I'm not trying to, like, say, like, I'm better than them or whatever, because obviously, like, I know where I came from at the end of the day, but it's just like, grow and stuff. Like, there's nothing, like, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with the friends I have in high school, but time for growth, time for elevation. What I'm going on is not the same path that they're going on, so that's why I felt the need to, like, you know, divert. It's definitely nothing personal, and yeah, I still got love for all of them. Okay, and on the friends note is, don't be too quick to form or force friendships once you get to college. Like, let that come naturally. Specifically, don't form that group chat with your roommates until you meet them. Like, I'm not talking about, like, you can't talk to your roommates, talk to the people that go to your school before you get to campus. Obviously, chat with them here and there, but don't, like, be all buddy planning stuff. Oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Like, save that until you actually meet the person, you know? Because you don't want to, like, come on too fast and you don't even know this person. You don't know who they really are. You don't know if they have your best interests. You don't know if they're going to be a real friend to you. So yeah, just save all that, honestly, until you actually meet them. You can feel their vibe, feel what kind of person they are, you know? Luckily for me, my roommate, I love her to death. Bree, if you're watching this, I love you, Bree. Honestly, I didn't even know who my roommate was until, like, literally 2 weeks before I got on campus. I wasn't those type of people that, like, knew their roommate as soon as graduated high school. Like, I literally, like, my housing application was really late, so I picked my room really late also. But yeah, me and my roommate just started talking, like, maybe like 2 weeks before we got onto campus. And yeah, it's all cool vibes. Like, I love her, but we still have, like, our own friends. Like, she has her own friends, I have my own friends, so there's that. Okay, next I'm gonna talk about finding balance between study life and nightlife. Being a nerd is okay. Being a nerd is okay. I admit, I'm a nerd. I am a nerd. I go to Georgia Tech. But at the end of the day, like, I also want to have fun and enjoy my life outside of school. So I'm gonna do that. But you gotta balance it and, you know, manage your time well, get all your work done, get all your studying done before you can enjoy yourself. Studying 24/7 is not good. Like, you gotta have something outside of that, for real. Like, honestly, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, you can't always be indoors. You gotta go outside sometimes, and that's what I'm gonna do. Very, very strategically and smartly. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, next I'm gonna talk about GPA. So, your GPA, your first semester matters. I don't care what nobody says. Like, you think, oh, it's just first semester, you know, you don't gotta try too hard, you could come back next semester. Nah. Like, it's just like in high school, honestly. Like, you know, if you like mess up really bad with your GPA, it's hard to come back from that. Like, GPA is like, it's really hard to change. But as I was saying, GPA matters. Like, you gotta get off on a good start, especially if you're at a challenging institution. So yeah, honestly, with that, also don't overload yourself on credits and courses your first year. Like me personally, I only took 13 credits last semester, and I'm planning to take 12 this semester because I'm doing research and I have a job. So yeah, definitely don't overload yourself. I don't understand like the freshmen that come in like trying to take 17 credits, like, and then they're complaining like, oh my gosh, I'm burnt out. Like, you're doing it to yourself. You're doing it to yourself. Okay, note to self, y'all, I need to buy like 2 extra cameras for my Canon because this G7X is actually tweaking. Okay, picking up where I left off, I was talking about GPA. Just don't come into college thinking like you can handle like the tough classes because you handled it in high school. Like, obviously college is structured differently than high school, and the things that you handled in high school you may not be able to handle like on the same scale in college. So yeah, just don't play around. Don't play around with that GPA, period. Okay, and then going off of GPA is professors. They do not give two flying about your grades. They don't care. They don't care if you're failing. They don't care if you're on the brink of getting a B and you're at a C. Like, they really don't care. And that's what I've come to understand. Like, my high school teachers, they were also lenient. They cared. They're understanding. You know, these professors are only here to do one thing: teach the class, and that's it. Like, they don't really care. Now, occasionally, I'm not gonna speak for every professor at a university. Like, there are those really nice professors that will care about you so much, care about you succeeding in their course. But at least for like chemistry, and I feel like more like science classes, I would say it's more like you're on your own, because yeah, you're really on your own. Like, you gotta make every exam count, every quiz, every homework assignment. So yeah, honestly, I struggled on my exams in chemistry. I got a C on every chem exam, but luckily I was able to end the course with an A because of something called grade improvement at my school. So I'm pretty sure it's the whole chemistry department that does this. I don't know if any other department does this, but the chemistry department, they do a grade improvement plan, which basically, when you're taking the final exam, it's structured into 4 parts, and each part corresponds to each midterm. And so if you do better on like section 1 of the final, which corresponds to midterm 1, they replace that whole grade for your midterm 1. So that's what happened to me on every single section, and I got like literally an A on every section of the final, except for the last section, bro. The last section. So yeah, so it turned out working out in my favor. Thank God. God did, for real. But yeah, that's something that's really lucky that I really like about Georgia Tech. Well, I guess you could say like they are a little bit understanding in that sense. Like they understand like at the end of the semester sometimes your grade is not where you would like it to be, so that's why they do include that. But you're not gonna find that everywhere. Like maybe that's just like a first year chemistry thing, don't really know. I'll see as I get higher up in my years at Georgia Tech. Okay, the next is kind of having a car on campus. I personally, like, having a car on campus was not really of importance, because mostly because of the fact that like I'm an out-of-state student. It would have been like so much to think about to get my car on campus initially. Honestly, like if I wasn't as fortunate to have my car so soon, I feel like I would be straight. I would be good without a car maybe until like sophomore year, because we have really nice bus system that goes around like literally every 3 minutes. The Georgia Tech Stinger buses literally go to Atlantic Station, goes to freaking Tech Square, Tech Plaza, all those places around Midtown. And yeah, it's really nice and it's free, so can't complain. And there's also the Stingerettes, which are like campus Ubers basically. You literally call it anywhere you're at, they come get you, but you can't be too far away from campus. So yeah, and that's free also. Okay, on the side note of having a car though, I really wish I had a car to mostly get food comfortably and shop for groceries comfortably, because let me tell you, the meal plan, it's not it at all. Some days like I would literally choose starvation over eating the dining hall food. It sounds so spoiled. It makes me sound so spoiled, but I'm so serious. It's not good at all. Like I love cooking and stuff, and so I have a kitchen right near my dorm. I literally could be cooking for myself. Okay, the last and final thing I'm gonna talk about, it kind of goes into point number 2. I talked about where like this is the time when it's time to get serious. Basically, college is where your whole life journey starts. And in college, you're not only planning for your 4 years of undergrad, you're planning literally every course like you're taking. You're planning, like, at least for me, I forgot to say this, I'm pre-med at Georgia Tech and I'm majoring in BMU, which is biomedical engineering. And so for me, the courses I have to take like pre-med prerequisites basically, in order to prepare for medical school if I want to go directly to medical school and not take that gap. So it's like you really have to, like, it's a puzzle piece, honestly. Like you have to really think ahead, like way ahead of time, to like really prepare, and so you're not doing stuff last minute. I plan on going to medical school to become a pediatric neurologist or a gynecologist. Honestly, my interests have spread, so don't really know. I'm interested in both of those things. But I found that literally in order to prepare for med school, you literally have to start your freshman year of college, or even honestly it would be best to start your senior year of high school. Like start like doing them programs, those like, you know, extracurricular activities, clubs, like health clubs, volunteering in the hospital, shadowing doctors, clinical experience, lab research, you know, getting all that stuff on your resume to make you look like that girl. You really want to have that good look on the admissions team when you're applying. But yeah, y'all, I don't want to make this video too long. I literally have stopped this video so many times because of my camera. But yeah, let me know if y'all like this video, if I should do something similar, if I should do like a stats video, how I got into Georgia Tech. One video I do plan on making is like a day in the life as a BME student. I think that would be fun. So I'll stay tuned for the birthday vlog because it's coming real soon. But yeah, make sure y'all follow my socials down below to keep up. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see y'all in my next video. Mwah. Love y'all.